All right, everybody, welcome to this Halloween Studying Brew, our first live event. We're so happy to have all of you. This is episode 998. Wow. We are two away from having that thousand Studying Brew experience. We're so happy that you guys all joined us here on this event. This is our very first one.
Yeah.
This is our very first one. We've never done this before. We might do it again. We might do it for workshops. We might do it for on those days that we can't have a session. We'll do something that's like a live event, depending on how this goes. Like tonight, we were going to not have anything. We were just going to say, "Hey, we're taking the night off." But I was thinking, you know what? We got to play for the team here. We got to get this thing done. Not every adult on here studying has trick or treating problems like we do. Many of us are already done with all the trick or treat and the tricks and the treats and all that stuff. And now it's study time at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock or midnight or 1 a.m., depending on what part of the country you're in. Or I guess in Hawaii, they're still partying it up, right? It's like 7 o'clock. So they're in the mix. But, well, that shouldn't affect your studying. So we're going to have this thing tonight and we're going to do it. We're going to do techniques because it is the technique week. And we want to say welcome to all you groovy ghoulies and studying ghouls. Because tonight we are going to have something for you guys on this Halloween night, and we are glad to have all of you here. My name is Andy. I am the guy that's bringing the fun, the joy, the sights, the sounds to this very different Studying Brew. As you see, it is all, I mean, Halloweened it out. And if you guys see all the cool things I added, if you see it going across the screen right now, hey, it's an effect. It's not you didn't have a ghost appearance. You don't need to call up ghost hunters. That's not a phenomenon. But you're not here for all that. You're here for Brandi. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, Series 65, and that Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know. So that way you too can get a pass notice. And if you did pass today and you're like, but I wanted to hear my name going, we got to pass. I'll get you on Monday.
It's pre-recorded.
It's pre-recorded. I'm just going to pull back the curtain if you haven't figured this out. This will be live on Monday. I know it's a live streaming event, but it's not a live happening right now. So we will see you on Monday, and I will be reading off that we gotta pass up to bring in November, right at the beginning of November, starting it off strong because we are done with the month of October. That's it. It's done. It's over. Our candy has been filled. Our studying has not been done though. We got 2 more solid months of getting this thing done. We can get this thing done. And if you are one of those people who are like, well, I didn't get what I wanted to get done this year, and I might as well chalk it up till next year. That's the wrong attitude. That is the worst thing you do. That is what I call that is like a scary moment. That is a horror. Yeah. It comes out completely different if I had a New York accent. Horror. H.
Terrifying.
Yeah. Starts with an H. Just for all of you. Yeah, it's terrifying. Don't wait. Guys, if you wait till January, you're not testing until probably March. And by then, you're not looking at like probably getting the thing done till probably summer. You don't let off the gas if the race is not done. You just keep going. You stay consistent. You become the turtle in your study program. You don't let up. You keep it going. I had this plan to read off the history of the story of why we have jack-o'-lanterns. Do you know why we have jack-o'-lanterns? Do you know the story of the jack-o'-lantern?
I did at one point and I forgot.
Do you know it's not the actual thing is not Jack a lantern, is Jack's lantern,
Yes.
the lantern of Jack?
Yes, I remember this.
You remember? How do you remember? You just said you don't remember.
No. I remember hearing it but I can't recall. I can recognize, but I can't recall.
So there was this guy. Okay, I don't know when exactly this story originated. I should have done my but there was a story in Ireland. This goes back to Ireland. This is Irish. Most of the Halloween traditions we have date back to old Ireland, and this is one of them. And what it was Jack was in a pub, as they do in Ireland. They love the pubs. They love a good drink.
I've heard.
Yeah, they love a good drink. He was having a pint, and the devil walks in as devils do.
You know,
You having a pint, the devil walk. Hey,
feeling parched.
there's been a bar times that I've been, and you know what?
Mm.
I feel like the devil's there. I ain't gonna lie. So the devil pulls up and he says, "I'm gonna take your soul, Jack." And Jack says, "You know what? Let's make a deal."
Hold on. Let's make a deal.
He's all, let's gamble a little here. Let's do some dice. If I win, you got to leave me alone for a year.
Okay.
And all I want is to be, all I want is a gold piece to pay for this
Okay.
drink.
Okay.
That's it. So the devil goes, all right. So he wins, right? The devil's like, well, I don't have it. But you know what? I'm the devil. Turns himself into a coin so that way he can pay for the drink. Boom. Jack puts a cross over the top of the coin, traps the devil inside the coin. The devil's mad. The devil's trapped in there for a year. He goes, I'll let you out in a year, but you can't take my soul for a year. So the devil's all fine. So the devil does his time in the coin, right? He has to hold the cross. I mean, I didn't make this story up. So the year goes by. He takes the cross off, right? The devil comes out. The devil's like, well, it's been a year. I could take your soul. And he's all, yeah. And he's outside, by the way. I forgot to tell you that part. He's not in the pub anymore.
I would.
He's outside. He's outside. He's outside. So it goes on, and he tells the old devil. He tricks the devil again. This time he traps him in a tree. And he's like, this time you can't get me for 3 years. And I'll let you out. So the devil gets out in 3 years. Right? The devil gets out. This time, the devil tricks the Jack. And he goes, whoa, we're not for 3 years. So he tells the devil, see, I should have read this up again. So the devil gets out, and this time he goes, but you can't take my life ever. This time Jack learned. He goes, you can't take my soul forever. He's like, you never can take my soul again.
Okay.
Or ever. He's all right, fine. So, and he's all, so when I die, he's all, you can't take my soul, so I can't go to hell, and I'll let you out of the tree. Devil says, fine. So he lets him out. What happens? Jack dies.
Okay.
Jack goes up to heaven, sees Peter. Peter says, we don't want you here. Like, you did a lot of bad stuff. He's all, yeah, but the devil can't take my soul. And they're like, well, we don't want it either. So here's poor old Jack. He has to roam as a spirit on earth, unwanted by anybody. And what happens is he only has the coal of a lantern inside of a pumpkin. Well, actually, it's a turnip.
Okay. Yeah.
A lit coal inside of a turnip. They send him to earth to live with only a coal inside of a turnip to light his way. So when they say that they see a lantern, so that's where they changed it from when it went to America. There's not as many turnips as there was here.
Well, and turnips are small.
And yeah, it's kind of so so when it came to America, they changed it to a pumpkin. So whenever you see a light inside of a pumpkin, that's Jack's lantern as he roams Earth, unwanted by hell or heaven. And slowly over time, it became the Jack O' Lantern, but it's the lantern of Jack. There you go. I messed it up. You can Google it, as you all will, and then you can read the whole story. Next year, I'll get it better. But it's a great story, nonetheless. All right, we can all pretend we were at the pub.
Yeah.
All right, let's get this thing going, Brandi. Let's get it going. Little Halloween story there of the Jack O' Lantern or Lantern of Jack. Because I was always like, where do you get a Jack O' Lantern, and why is it a pumpkin?
Yeah.
So literally, when you carve the pumpkin's face, it's supposed to be the Jack's face.
Right.
Because good old Jack trapped people in objects.
Now they're like ornate though.
Yeah. Now it's crazy.
Draw cats.
Some people make it political. I don't know. Anyways, all right. If you haven't signed up with Kona and you want to start November off, scan the QR code, hit the links, and join in. Get on the session. We got 21-day plans.
Yes, we do.
We got 30-day plans. We got 60-day plans for the 26, 65. We got you covered.
Yeah.
We got it all the way from the SIE all the way through the 6, the 63, the 26, the 65. It's all there. You could be like, Kelly hasn't started her 26 yet, but she's gonna go ahead. You know why? She's got the membership. She's gonna get that plan. She's gonna get through it. And you know what? She got study guide. We got something for the 26 study guide. We got a series. We have an SIE. We have a 6. We have a 63. We got something for all of you. Get onto that program. Get the video. Get the course material. Get it so where if you might not have, you might have to still work, and you can watch these course videos at any time, any part of the day. Get through the material. It comes with the live lectures that are happening during the week. But guess what? If you can't make those live lectures on Mondays and Fridays on high exam mastery, because remember, this is a system to pass exams. Mondays and Fridays, we do that. If you can't be there, those are recorded. You can watch those later. Those live lectures are recorded. The ones during the middle of the week, though, not recorded. You got to be there because we want you to be there to ask questions, to get answers. You can show up. If you can't be there, guess what? You put your questions on the Discord. We might record it and just go ahead and send it off to you because you might be testing that week. Guys, we have a whole program, a system, a way for you guys to be connected, to be involved, be accessible for all you guys. Look, we're even doing this live event in case you guys had a study. You need a study session right before your exam on Friday or, on, the Saturday. Who knows? But we're always in the Kona community. Even right now, we're in the Discord. You can go ahead and catch that. Go ahead and get in on that. We got ways for you to do that by scanning the QR code, hit the links 951-290-3077. That's my phone number. Give me a call, give me a text. The link tree's got everything that we need you need in it. And there you go. All right, just a quick reminder, Friday, we only have the one session. It is techniques week, so we only have all exam, all members session on Friday this week. Normally we have the SIE before it, but this week it is just exam mastery stuff going on Friday. That's 11 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Mountain, 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. in the East. Make sure to check your emails. Get that link to get in. It will be November on Friday, yes, tomorrow. But we are not starting a new Zoom code until Monday. So just be aware. Monday, we will have brand new November Zoom codes for the month of November. But tomorrow, we will still be using the October member code. So be in there. Get on that. We will be recording that session. Brandi will be showing you how to pass those exams. So you definitely want to be in there. Also, Tambien, we have our audios on Spotify, so that way you can turn your car into a classroom and get a learning. Right now, currently, we have all the SIE stuff. So if you're on the Series 26, you might find some topics that apply to you.
That's true.
You might, because you know why? The SIE has all the exams. All the topics that are in the SIE, guess what? They're in all the exams.
Yep.
They're all. So if I'm studying the 65, guess what? You might sign some topics.
The SIE is an essential playlist of all exams.
It's exactly what the SIE is. It is an essential playlist of all the exams. And that's what it is. So if you're putting together a playlist on Spotify, it would be, or on Apple Music, it would be your essentials.
Yes.
It has a little bit of everything.
Yep.
It really does. So check it out. We got audios on there. We also have audios on Patreon. You can get those. So if you don't have Spotify, no worries. You can still listen to those audios on Spotify as well.
Yeah.
Once you take advantage of all that. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Let's do it on this very Halloween night. We're gonna have the Serious Six. What is that bird? We're gonna go over 6 different questions, six different exams, 6 answers. We're gonna do it with a little bit of content. We're gonna do a little bit of the techniques. It is going to be what I call content and techniques.
Yes.
Instead of trick or treat, we're gonna have content and techniques tonight.
Yes.
We're going to answer these questions. So you've seen us do techniques all week long in the Tuesday and the Wednesday. Tonight, we are going to put a little dash of content in there.
A
little bit. Because you do got to know a little bit of content to answer these questions. So tonight, Brandi's going to answer these 6 different questions from 6 different exams using content, a little bit of content, a little bit of technique, a nice even balance, if you will. And we're going to show you the easy way around it. So tonight, you are in for a treat. Yay. No pun intended. But we're going to get this thing done. So let's go, Brandi.
All right. Starting off strong with numbers. Now, most FINRA exams don't have Roman numerals, but the 63, 65, and 66 does. So I thought, why not?
Why not?
Why not?
It's Halloween.
Yeah. So I approach it the same way. I look at my answers first. I'm picking 2.
Yes.
Okay. And then I usually look at what does the 1, 2, 3, 4 look like? If it's a lot, I'm going to probably just read that question. But I'm gonna look at these and go, okay, let me see. Canary Islands. I think that's an old reference. I don't think people go to the Canary Islands as much as they used to in like the 90s, 80s.
No, I hear Finch Island's really popping.
Nah.
Lovebird Island.
Yeah. Incidental tour at their own expense. Okay. I like that.
I'm American. I only go to Eagle Island.
Wow. May bring their spouses, which expenses will also be paid. I don't think so. Like that's crazy to think that a like a employer will pay for your spouse's fun things to do.
Yeah.
Nah.
No.
And representatives must obtain their employer's firm's permission to attend. Here's what I learned about securities. You pretty much have to tell your firm if it's securities related.
Yeah.
Period. So yeah, I like this one. So I'm looking at 2 and 4. Check this out. 2, 2.
We haven't even seen the question.
So I'm thinking this is it. Let me just double check.
Because 2 happy faces makes a correcto.
That's right. So let me just double check. Look at, I'm just going to read this. Which are some of the acceptable features of the trick?
2 and 4.
2 and 4.
We already said happy face. We haven't even seen the question yet. 2 and 4. Guys, keep it simple. You can do this on your worksheet. You can do, on your worksheet, on your scrap piece of paper, follow along, map it out as we say. And then that way you guys keep track. The reason why most people get Roman numerals wrong is they just don't keep track on their little scrap paper and they can't remember. Do I like to? Wait, let me read it again. It is a time consuming effort to get through these. So how you battle it, map it out.
Exactly. Numbers.
Yes.
All right. So I have Monday, Tuesday. Wait, what? Monday the 23rd, Monday the 25th. How does that even happen? I'm just going to tell you what I did. I'm just going to tell you what I did when I saw this question. I looked at this. It says ex dividend date. Oh, I should probably tell you that's a lot of words in that question. So sometimes I read backwards.
Yeah,
I get to that. I get to the question mark.
Yeah, I was gonna say you just get to where the question, get to the point.
I get to the question mark, and it says ex dividend date, and after May 28th, 2024, the record date and the X date is the same. So all I had to do was go, okay, let me scan this thing looking for the record date. It says record on Tuesday, May 24th, Tuesday, May 24th. Boom, boom.
Bam. Done.
I'm not going to pay attention to what I don't need to pay attention to until I need to pay attention to it.
Word. Tuesday, May 24th. That was it.
That's it.
All the rest is just smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, there's just a lot.
Long questions like that are like the friend who won't shut up and tells you the whole backstory of things that you don't need to know. And then you're just like, what's the point? There it is right at the end.
There you go. Look at the point.
That's the whole point.
Right. Okay. So I have now obligated. Oops. I am now obligated. The party who must, who may, who must, now obligated.
Ooh. Jenna, okay. We say may?
I like may versus must.
Yeah.
I do. I'm going to go to the back end of this answer real quick. And it says to either buy or sell at the strike price. This is pretty generic.
Yeah.
Right. And then assign to another investor. Then there's like this OCC, intend, and then short the stock. So this is specific. So now I'm looking at it like this. Obligated, right? I like these two as being similar.
Got it. That's why it wouldn't be B.
B,
even though B has that word, I like may.
Yeah, and B and C are very just very random.
Well, and C is a must, which I don't usually like, but we'll see.
Yeah. So question says a customer who has written, here's where your little bit of content comes in. That means you're obligated, right? That means
so we can take B and C off the board.
Yeah. So get out of here, right? And so and you receive an assignment notice. We're gonna go with the generic one. Because it doesn't tell us what contract. It just says
right. We have no idea if it's for a stock. It doesn't say anything about stock in the question.
Well, it doesn't say anything about call or put in the question.
No, okay. There you go.
Does that make sense? So there you go. Generic. Okay. See, same thing that we do all week, just tying in a little bit of content. Little bit. All right. MSRB, FINRA, SEC, CBOE. We know this as the munis. We know FINRA as the authority.
Correct.
SEC is the main, the head honcho.
Yep.
I'm just gonna put the main.
I was gonna say jefe
Yes.
for my Spanish speakers.
Yeah. And CBOE has to do with options, right? So I'm gonna go read the question. Which of the following cannot enforce their own rules? Well, if you guys remember, this is actually the R stands for rule making,
They're the rulemaking board. Do you think they're enforcing it?
and this is the authority. So
They're like, man, I can't do everything. I got to write it and I got to go enforce it.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
it says rule making board,
Nah, I make the
That's-
rules, fool.
not I do everything board.
No, does it look like I'm made to put on a windbreaker and break down doors?
No.
No.
That's FINRA.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
All right. So more numbers. There's 2. So let's look at the little bit here. Ooh. Look at, is 40 less than 90?
Yes.
Okay. So I got, oops, my colors here. Dollar down,
Yes.
dollar up,
Ooh.
right?
So then shares must be up, and then the other one shares down.
So number up. Oops. I do that.
Because 150 is up,
Yep, it's higher.
right? Then 67, and 67 is lower.
So if you guys do know the content, we know the arrows have to go in the opposite direction.
Always.
So this one's going up and this one's going down. Wait, those ones are both going up.
Sorry.
My bad. Down.
1 and 3 go together. 2 and 4 to go together.
3. Thank you. And then 2 and 4.
Yep.
Yep. 2 and 4. So everything else, get out. Get out. Right?
We're already at a 50-50 on a question we haven't even seen yet.
Exactly. So I'm either looking at if my number goes up. Where's my number up? 3. 3. This is a split or stock dividends, and this will be a reverse. Okay, guys, ready?
Let's go.
Boom. To all this question. Bought $160. Then the company declared a 3-2 split. Does it say anything about reverse?
No.
No. So it's not 2 and 4.
For the folks playing at home, why would a reverse be the other way?
Why would the reverse be the other
Why
way?
would it have been D if it's a reverse?
Oh, because it would say reverse split.
There you go.
The question would actually say reverse split.
There. I knew it was obvious.
I know, but sometimes there's a question bank out there that doesn't make it obvious. They would have moved it from, they would have said 2 to 3.
I can't tell you what's going to be on the real exam, but I feel like they would not hide it.
In the real
It
world,
would be very clear.
exactly. In the real world, you're not going to leave your retail clients guessing. So your real world will have to say reverse split if it's a reverse split. So say reverse split if it's a reverse split. Why are we leaving it to guessing?
The test will be more like
Clear.
real world, clear.
Okay. Oh yeah, I did repeat the question. Okay, dealer inventory.
Yes, like a car dealer.
Exactly. Issuer,
So
they're
we
the
all
ones-
going drug
it's
dealer, but
their stock. Drug dealer. It's their stock. Owner, that's the person who owns the stock.
owns it. Right? Look, we're keeping it simple. These are simple concepts here.
Right? An investment banker. I'm gonna put sometimes a broker. Get it? Because they are an investment banker. It has something to do with that. It's like it's not your regular.
So would it be fair to say that banker and broker can go inside together when you think of those two together?
I'm gonna put similar.
Similar? All right.
All right.
Words.
Okay, so
Many words.
something listed, manufacturing, founded by.
It's almost midnight. You're taking the test.
Yeah,
quiz.
clearance is now 82. Wow. and looking to divest his significant interest in the company. He's enlisted the help of Seacoast. Okay, so it's not coming from an inventory, so it must be coming from a broker because it's Seacoast Securities is acting as. So it's not Clarence. So it's not the owner, and it's not Modulux.
Right.
So it would have to be the investment.
Just by process of elimination, if anything.
Yep, that's it.
We did it on a Halloween night, even. I hope you guys are on charge choking on Snicker bars and going through your kid because you're going through all your kids' candy. I know back in the
Tax.
well, yeah, doing their parent tax, but you know, if you grew up in the 80s and 70s like we did, you know, you got to make sure there's no razor blades in the candy, right?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Laced.
We had to go and x-ray all of our candy at the hospital. For all you youngsters on here, yes, that was a thing. You would take your candy bags to the hospital and they'd x-ray it and look for razor blades.
I remember.
Has anybody ever found a razor blade in their candy?
I've never known.
I've never found a razor blade in my candy that whole entire time. But you know what I did find?
Can do.
No, I found that all my Snickers were eaten by my dad looking for that razor blade. That's what I found. That's what I found out. So as you're going through your kids' candy looking for razor blades, don't get too sick, but get your study on. Make sure you make it happen because new month is upon us. It is here. It is November. And we thank you all for being here for this very first live event. Let us know in the comments if you like it. We'll be doing more of these so that way you guys can get your study on. And we appreciate all of you because you could have been anywhere else, but you decided to show up for this or you're watching it on the replay. No matter what, though, keep consistent, get it done. Let's have a great November. Thank you all. And I hope you all had a great Halloween and a great study session. We'll see you on November
Yes.
on Monday. Same bat time, same bat channel. Until then, everybody stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. Keep the positive mental attitude. PMA. Everybody have a great night.
Thank you guys so much for being on. Super, super appreciate you guys. Practice those keywords, practice those techniques in your quizzes. We will see you guys next time. Have a great one.